criticism, advice, correction. We live by them. Accept criticism, accept advice, accept correction, accept other people's opinions, because you will be able to escape many mistakes if you accept criticism. Though it's better to accept positive criticism. Sometimes me, I can even take negative criticism. Yes, I think I can, but not everybody has the power to accept negative criticism. But you know, there are some people who don't like advice. People who, when criticized, is seen as an attack on them, attack on their knowledge or understanding. But you see, to succeed in life, if you want to succeed in life, then to be criticized is part of the journey. Yes, you have to meet it at some certain point of your life. Someone is going to criticize your business. Someone is going to criticize the way you dress. Someone is going to criticize the way you talk. I mean, even in these videos that I record, I receive a lot of negative feedback from some people, you know. But that is their opinion. If it is a correct opinion, I will follow it. Because, you know, when you are criticized, it means you're doing something that is tangible, that some people are starting to feel it. You see? If you live a life without criticism, without someone pointing a finger at you, without someone trying to advise you, then I believe that thing is small. It's small and it's not going to help much. But whoever succeeds, whoever makes it in life, has to face criticism. Sometimes sharp, very sharp criticism. I mean, there are some people, especially us, the youth. I always say this one. The youth. I am youthful. You could be youthful. Some people are not youthful, yeah? It's not generic. I'm not trying to include everybody. But most of the youth, we are stubborn people. Very stubborn. You will not listen what your elder brother says. You will not listen what your father says. When they try to tell you something, you say, oh, you're trying to attack my plans. This is how I was some time back. There was something they were discouraging me from. Yeah, someone was discouraging me from doing something. I didn't take it lightly. I said, no, this is the correct way. Didn't I fail? Didn't I get stuck in the middle of the way? Didn't I go back to this person for advice? I said, I wish I had taken your advice. I wish I had taken your advice. So, criticism is part of life. Believe it or not, it's part of life, and if you are to succeed in life, you are going to meet it along the way. Yes, it is one of the things that I can call a catalyst to success. Because no matter how we know, there is always somebody who knows better than us. I mean, look at my Bible. In Proverbs chapter 12 verse 1, it says, whosoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but he who hates correction is a fool, is stupid. Now don't be insulted by this verse, because it's not me, it's from the Bible. You know, when you refuse to be criticized, you don't give room for better decisions. If you have someone who can never accept to be corrected, who can never accept to be criticized, he or she thinks he or she is always right, never makes a mistake, you have to avoid that person. Avoid that person, because this kind of person who doesn't accommodate other people's opinions, a person who is not flexible, all he cares is his or her opinion, not your opinion or any other person's opinion. Those are the people, ladies and gentlemen, that we call dictators. Yes, dictatorship starts from you see in your circle of friends, in your family, someone who doesn't accept criticism. Avoid that person like a plague. You see, there are people, especially in the politics. Oh, I'm going to touch something sensitive now, controversial. But in the politics, you find you have a political candidate you support. The other person has a political candidate they support. But somehow, if you talk about yours, the other person lashes out. He doesn't want you to talk. But when it is his, he wants you to embrace the other person's position. You see, families there are some families even which separate because of politics. The father supports this one, the mother supports this one. Don't come back to my home. I'm not buying food today because you support the other person or the other person. But we have to learn that people have different opinions about things. Because this is the way how God created us. I mean, if we had the same ideas, the same thoughts, we would literally be having the same types of building, the same colors of clothes, the same type of car, everywhere it's the same thing. Because we have the same ideas and we execute them in the exact same way. Life wouldn't have been fun. Life is interesting because we are different. Yes, some people are tall, others are short, others have another opinion, others have, you see, someone created computers, he created the computer as a hardware. Another one created the software, which makes the hardware run. The monitor, the peripherals and what run on the applications, on the software in the computer. You see? So different ideas, different opinions make one thing, which is good. In a building, others are masons, others are plumbers, others are carpenters, others are painters, but they make one building. But if the carpenter says, no, this mason should not put this brick like this, then he has left his profession and gone to the profession of another. So, ladies and gentlemen, accept criticism. Even if it's painful sometimes, even sometimes it hurts to be criticized, but I mean, it's the way to go.